Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with our 15th chapter, that is rain, thunder and lightning. As you all know that rain is a natural phenomena that is much desired during summers. Yes, after a long summer we feel when is the rainy season going to come. Every year the rainy season brings great happiness and we welcome it with open arms and celebrate that. And can you think of some reasons that why is rain important to us? So let us find out that. Why is it important? Because rain brings down the temperature of a particular place. Thus it provides relief from the heat that is present. Then it fills the dried rivers, seasonal rivers, ponds, lakes, etc. with water. Thus it helps to supplement our depleting water sources. It is a natural sprinkler. Yeah, the watering of the fields, gardens, plants and forest is being done by these rains. Thus it helps the crops and vegetation to grow and flourish. It even increases the level of underground water, thus increasing the availability of potable water. The water which we have for a drinking purpose, which is being obtained by bore wells, that also the level is being increased due to the rainwater. It helps in clearing the air by washing away the dust and making the weather pleasant. So these all are the reasons, and we this is why rain is important to us. But many a times rains are not always been welcomed. Why? Because excess of rain can also be disadvantageous. It may cause the water level to increase and thus may lead to flood. And flood destroys and damages life and property. Okay, even if it is less, then too a problem is being created. If it is in more quantity, then also it creates a problem. It destroys the life, and many diseases are being spread due to the rains. These diseases can be epidemic and even kill hundreds of together. Okay, so rain always makes life uncomfortable sometimes. It also makes life uncomfortable many a times. So water which is collected in puddles and all, this disrupts the traffic system. So due to rain the weather becomes humid, yes of course, but sometimes it can also create disturbances. Now in our coming slide we are just going to talk about the different states of water. This we have already learned in our lower classes, that water exists in three different states, that is solid, liquid and gas. And all these three states of matter interchangeable. They can be changed from one form to another. Like the conversion of water from one form to another is responsible for the occurrence of circulation of water in the nature. Whatever water is present in the nature, that circulation is being carried out due to the same reason, that it is being converted from one form to another. Now how what is being done? Okay, that we are going to see in our next slide, that shows us changes in states of water. Now here you can see that the solid which is in the form of ice, it when comes in contact with the room temperature, when we bring it out from the freezer, it melts at a certain distance, at a certain temperature, and then when it melts, it forms liquid. When this liquid is heated up, it changes into gaseous state, that is it forms vapors. And when this vapors comes in contact with a cool surface, as we have boiled the water in a utensil and then I have covered it with a lid which is a cool surface, when this vapors comes in contact with the cool surface, it condenses, becomes or changes directly to the liquid state. Vapors get converted into liquid. This process is known as condensation. Then this liquid again, when kept in ice tray and kept in the refrigerator, it freezes again. So this is how they have been interchanged from one form to another. Now when we are talking about the melting and the boiling of liquid, there is a certain boiling point, or we can say it's a fixed boiling point at which the water boils or melts. So 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of water, and the water melts at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, the freezing point we can say as, not melting, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, and melting point is the temperature at which the ice melts to water. So here we have seen four different processes that takes place when the change of water carries on. So melting, Evaporation, condensation and freezing are the four ways in which the states of water keeps on changing. Now the next topic is related with the same thing, evaporation. Now evaporation, you all have seen that the process in which water changes into vapors even at room temperature is called as evaporation, and this we even see when we dry our clothes on a clothesline. Water here which is present in the clothes, they become vapors and is released in the atmosphere, making the wet clothes dry. Thus water can change into vapor at any temperature, but boiling does not take place at the same temperature. So we'll just see some of the differences between boiling and evaporation. That is, boiling takes place at a fixed temperature, but evaporation occurs at all temperature. There are factors like wind which do not affect the boiling process, but evaporation rate becomes faster when there is a windy day. Then the last difference is boiling is a fast process and evaporation is a slow process. Boiling occurs at a certain temperature and therefore it is a fast process, and evaporation, as it occurs at all different temperatures, may it be low or high, and therefore it is a slow process. Now the next topic, water cycle, we are going to discuss in our coming part of the chapter.